Welcome everyone. I'm going to go into the video because I've been waiting. I've been trying to kind of set up for the last 10 minutes. But I'm starting this new episode called Let's Do Brunch. Okay, we're going to Let's Do Brunch is a new episode that I'm starting just today. I had the idea to do it for a while, but you know how things go. You just wait when you're ready, you're ready. Okay. So I've been wanting to do Let's Do Brunch for a while, and today I said, you know what? Actually, so I'll be coming on as much as possible during the week during this time before I get ready to go to work, and I'll be coming in around this time to talk about whatever topic that is open for discussion at the moment. That's what topic discussing today. Today we'll be discussing 9 ways to learn to love your body no matter what age you are. And I was inspired to do this because I saw this video of a lady and she was about 60 something years old, and she was having issues as she was growing older, and we tend to um it it makes us stop in our tracks and look at ourselves when changes are happening in our bodies. For me, for an instance, um I started to have gray in the front of my head, and honestly, it kind of stopped me in my track for a little bit. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting younger. I don't want to make it, I'll always try to say to myself that I'm young no matter how old I get. So I think we should have a spirit of joy, of energy to us that makes us feel young again. So yeah, I wanted to do this episode because I wanted to, let's take that off the screen. I wanted to share it because, yeah, I saw this lady. She was really, really having a problem with aging and things like that. So it's important that we love ourselves no matter what age we get. And I know it could be kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. Look at all these wrinkles. Look at all these grays. Look at all these stretch marks and things like that. So it's very important that we love our body no matter what stage we are in. And I got to put my glasses on. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You're here. Like the chat, like the live. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? So, I do have my notes here. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the chat. And like the live if you're here, okay? So I have my notes here so that I could stay on topic. So yeah, so I want to stay on topic. So the one of the things, I mean, I know that life gets stressful and I'm doing great. Thank you. Like the live. I know life gets stressful sometimes. We have children, we have all these things to do. Sometimes we don't even get the chance to even take care of ourselves. Hey, thank you. Like the live, I'm doing great. Um, what does the crown mean? What's the purple crown means in the chat? Let me know. Um, Nice to meet you. My name is Jenny, by the way. Life get hectic sometimes, and sometimes we could tend to forget ourselves, and we have children, and we have all these things to take care of. So, like I said, I have my notes here, so I can go over my notes and make sure that I stay on task, on point here. So, the number one thing I think we should do when we are learning to love ourselves is to thank ourselves for all the things that we've gone through. It's not always easy to look at ourselves in the mirror as we age. And one of the things we have to do is always thank ourselves, because we go through so many different things every day, and we could be the our hardest critics. We talk to ourselves crazy. We don't appreciate, the things that we do for ourselves sometimes, and a lot of times we pour into other people and not thank you. I love them. I have different sizes in them because I love them so much. I got it in different sizes. But like the live, if you hear. So yes, you have to start to learn to love and be thankful for yourself. First of all, when you are thankful for when you have deep gratitude for yourself, you make room for other things in your life. You make room for things to be added onto you. Bye. Have a good one. You make room for uh, other things to be added onto you. Gratitude opens the space for joy, for more laughter, for everything else to enter in your life because you are thankful. We, we always have to thank God for all the things that we have because it gets hard. It gets really hard. Hi, how you doing? Say hello in the chat, everyone, if you're here, and like the live. Um, we have to be thankful because it opens the door for everything else to be open for us. That's right. You have to get out of the old and in with the new. If we're holding on to the old things, there's no way that anything else could be added on to you, right? So you have a cup and it's full, right? It's the cup is full. The cup is full, and you need to. I don't want to use that analogy. I was anyway. Uh, you need to make room. We need to make room for everything else to come in that is new again. So thank you for that. I can I can't pronounce the name, but you know who you are. So be in gratitude. Wake up with a mindset of gratitude, of being grateful, thanking God for the smallest of things that you have. Okay, so we wake up in the morning with a kind and full heart. Tips for manifesting. Please know that you're the same. Um, Well, you have to start with the smallest of things. You have to start with what you have, where you are. Start by giving yourself a compliment every day. Start waking up with gratitude every single day. Give someone else, if you can't give yourself a compliment, give someone else a compliment. Out of the old and in with the new. You got to abandon, she said, means to abandon old things or ideas of favors of new ones, signifying a fresh start. It completely commonly used at the beginning of the new year. Okay. The new year is a great place to start if that's where you want to start. For me, I think be a fresh start could be at any moment, any time, anywhere. Hi, thank you. Like the live if you're here, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Um, yes, we can start wherever we are to begin to love and care for ourselves. All right, so going to move on to number two. I have my notes here, so I'll stay on topic. And that's what we're talking about, speaking kind to ourselves. We have to wake up, get up, wherever we are. We're in the mall. When you pass the mirror in the mall, just give yourself a good old compliment, okay? Because you are the stuff. Why are you talking like this to yourself? When I saw the lady, she was really having a hard time about aging, and she really had a hard time looking at herself in the mirror and looking at the wrinkles that she had. Thank you. I will be. Thank you. And same to you as well. Um, we have to. Learn to love ourselves no matter where you are. Speak kind words to yourself, to ourselves, no matter what is going on. No matter what is going on, the people that's going to really get you out of your stuff is you. You are going to be able, you have to get yourself out of your stuff. Yeah, so um, speak kind words to yourself every single day that you wake up, every moment. Put an alarm on. Put an alarm on to because when we are so trapped in talking to ourselves negatively, we tend to do it over and over. It kind of, it ruminates, right? It replays, replay. So because you're on this replay all the time, after a while, the brain, our mind it becomes automatic to those things. So you have to set an alarm. If that's what it takes, set an alarm to talk to yourself kindly every day. Yes, kindness requires you to be brave. Absolutely. Be vulnerable, facing your fears, or being criticized, as she said in the comments here. Um, being compassionate with yourself through the process because it could be a hard thing. When you get to learn different parts of yourself, you get to see all the stuff that it's kind of like you learn a new you. And now sometimes it could be a little bit painful because you see all the things you're doing to your own self. You're doing it to your own self, and it could be very hard sometimes. So be compassionate with yourself through the process of learning yourself and speaking kindly to yourself. Okay. Number three, take care of yourself daily. Hydrate, nourish, work out, stretch. Do all these things that make you happy with your body. If you feeling like you have overweight, let's take overweight for a minute. If you feel like you're overweight, go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. Let's get on a diet plan. Let's be brave and walk in there and knowing that, yes, my body don't look like this person or that person, but you are appreciative of the body that you have. Start a diet plan. Make a plan to maybe do some meal preps. Drink water daily. Stretch. Look at yourself in the mirror as you are. Be compassionate, as the lady says in the comment. Be compassionate with yourself because no one is going to love you the way you love you. No one is going to be as compassionate with yourself as you are with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Hydrate, drink water daily. I've heard people say that they don't like drinking water, and that is your kidneys are screaming. You don't like drinking water. What do you drink? Hydrate daily with water. Put put the sodas down. Stretch every morning or how often we can get to stretching. Go to yoga class, Pilates, go to the gym, go running in the park. There's different ways. If you cannot afford a gym membership, you can go to the park. It's free. To begin to learn to love yourself, the body that you're in, the body that you are given. Thank you, everyone, for liking the live. So, yes, learn to love your body, take care of your body as it is right now. Okay. You know, people always want to, people, Sometimes we could be hard on each other, and we think that the people that is in the smallest of bodies have it the best, as if we don't go through things ourselves. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, and sometimes I'm like, oh my God, why? Why I cannot get the six pack that I want? I'm still working on it, by the way. Um, but no matter what body we in, no matter if we're skinny, no matter if we're beasts, no matter if we're in between, right? We're all we're all having some type of issue with our bodies. Some people is stretch marks. Some people is some women, we tend to talk about our bodies, especially after we have children. We no longer have the clean, no stretch mark free bodies that we used to have. We don't have that body anymore. We have stretch marks on our hips and all this stuff. And we tend to be really, really hard on ourselves about it. And it's about time that we stop that. And then, like I said, we have to be compassionate with ourselves through the process in order to learn to love ourselves again. Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to number 4. Yes, this is something that I do all the time. I dress my body. One of the ways to learn to love yourself is when you wake up and get ready for your day, even if you're not going anywhere, dress yourself up as if you are going somewhere. Dress yourself up as you're leaving the house to go somewhere. You have people to see, places to be, people to meet. That's how you get up in the morning. When That's how you have to get up with a mindset to learn to love yourself. You have to get up with the mindset of today is the day and I'm going to take charge of it. And even if you're not leaving that house, dress like you about to leave that house. And when I mean dress, you don't have to be something fancy. It just means that you have to get up with the mindset that you're getting up to get ready for your day and you're putting on your comfortable clothing, your sporty attire to get up to go and for your day. Guys, if you're here, like the live, thank you very much. Thank you for liking the live. And of course, subscribe to the channel, okay? For more videos like this, we're going to be having Let's Do Brunch a few days, as many times as I want throughout the week. So, yeah, stay updated and like the live, subscribe so you can be updated so you don't stay out the loop, okay? So yes, get up, wake up. When you get out with your friends, be the best dressed person or try to be the best dressed person, not because you're trying to upstage anyone or you're trying to overdo everyone, but do it for yourself. And oh, this lipstick, I don't know. Hey, what's going on? We need a little moisturizer here. Yeah, not because you're trying to overdress anyone, but it's because you just want to feel good about yourself and being comfortable in your body to do so. So when you get to going, get the dressing. No matter where you go, dress yourself to go to the grocery store. When you get there, talk to people. Say good morning, say good afternoon, good talk to people. And another thing is that sometimes we could be so much in our shell that we don't even acknowledge each other. We don't even acknowledge each other when we pass each other back in the grocery store, in the mall. We don't even acknowledge each other. Start talking to people. Get out of your head. Get out of our heads sometimes. And speak to everyone. Speak to other people. You know how many times I've passed somebody up and said good morning and the person did not? And I get it. Nobody's required to say hi back, okay? Nobody's required to say anything back to you. But it happens so often that I think people just either they're in their heads, they're 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 thinking about the problems that they have, They don't care about human connection anymore. So they just pass you on up. And I honestly, I don't agree with that. We could acknowledge each other when we pass each other up in the street, no matter where we are, in the grocery store. I feel one of the ways we get out of our heads and get out of learning to love ourselves. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what I just did. We're just gonna trash that. But what was I saying? We have to get online, right? We have to learn to we need to talk to other people when we're out and about. It's just to me it's gotten to the point where people are just not we're not acknowledging each other anymore, and I think that's part of the problem, for the people who are trying to learn to love themselves. Talk to other people. Talk to other people, even though they don't talk back to you. Talk to other people when you're out and about. Talk to the cashier. Have a simple talk at the register. You can talk literally, you can have a simple conversation at the register when you're out and about talking to people, because that's where we're going to get more interactions. Or when you're at work, talk to your coworkers. Now, I'm not saying tell nobody your business, but I am saying have small talks about life and each other, and what do they enjoy. Maybe you could be interested in something that they maybe it's an idea that you might want to get into. But learn to love yourself through having conversations with other people, because it's going to get you out of your head, out of you thinking, and being kind to yourself. All right, let's see. We're going to go on to the next subject or topic, excuse me. Yeah. So the next subject, I keep saying subject, it's not a subject. We're still on the same subject. The next point is not comparing yourself. Oftentimes, I think good afternoon, everybody. Oftentimes, I think we compare ourselves. So, one of the things you have to do when you're learning to love yourself is stop comparing yourself to other people. You are who you are. They are who you are. God blessed them with this. God has blessed you with that. God has blessed them, the other people, with what they have. And you have to know that your different is different from somebody else. We cannot compare. I know sometimes it's hard to look at social media sometimes and not compare ourselves to other people. It's really hard not to compare ourselves to other people. So, one of the ways to love yourself is to not compare yourself to other people. You have to know that what you have is yours, and you have to capitalize. We have to capitalize on the goodness that you have about yourself. So, what is it about you that sets you aside from everybody else? Stop comparing. Some people will have more than you. Some people will have less than you. And what we talked about in one of the tips was of learning to love yourself was having gratitude for what we have as we are at. We have to have gratitude for what we have, because ours is ours and theirs is theirs. We weren't given what they have because it was for them. It was already assigned to them from birth. Whatever is assigned to you is yours, and we have to learn to go find it. We have to know how to go find it. And one of the ways you know how to find it is looking at yourself and appreciating what you have. The love, the care, and compassion for yourself, so that when you look at other people, you're not looking at them with envy. But you're looking at them like, if they like what they have, how can I go and like what I have? And stop comparing yourself through social media. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I can't see, I don't have my glasses on, but I, I did say, yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live also. Appreciate that. But you have to stop comparing yourself. When you look at social media, it's not it you have to think of social media as if they are pretending in a way, because not everybody is realistic online. A lot of people, we're not showing off. I don't show my full self online. Like, I'm silly. I love to joke around. I like to play. You would probably think I'm a big kid. By the way, my children keeps me young, and I'll be making a video soon about how to stay young at whatever age you are, and especially when you get older. And not to get off topic, but I think sometimes when we get older, we tend to think we're too grown for this and we're too grown for that. Like, I know, yes, we have to have a certain amount of maturity, but I think part of the problem is that we think we're too old to do something. Like, get off the gas. Yeah, so back on topic. Learn to love you for you, because you are special. You are amazing. No matter what or who other people think you are. You are amazing because you are here, and there is something special about you, and you need to stop looking at yourself in the mirror and talking to yourself nasty. Talk to yourself kind. Stop comparing yourself. Be kind to yourself. Look in the mirror and know that you are the you know? And of course it's not going to be like that every day. Of course we're going to have days where we're like, "Oh my God, today. Jesus Christ, not today." But for the most part, you have to tip the scale on the other end. You have to speak kind words to yourself and stop comparing yourself to other people on social media, because they are showing you what they want to show you. You get on social media and show you for you. Show your good, all the good sides of you. Show people the good side of you and stop comparing yourself. Be kind to yourself. So the next topic is celebrate what I was just talking about. Celebrate what makes you you. So do you like to draw? Do you like to do you want to start a book club? Do you like fashion? Do you like bungee jumping? Do you want to create a new pathway for kids to learn? Do you, whatever it is for you that makes you you, find the lane that makes you you. Celebrate your uniqueness. Yes, because social media could be a harsh place, and you have to be real with yourself, and you have to celebrate what makes you the person that you are. Be sure to like the live and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. But you have to celebrate your uniqueness. Like I said, I love to laugh. I love to be goofy. I love to crack jokes. I'm not a comedian, but I love to crack jokes. I'm a big kid at heart. I've always been this way. What is unique about you? Share it on social media. What do you like to create? We have to learn to, when we learning to love ourselves, we have to show the unique part of ourselves. And what is it for you? We must stop comparing, because when we compare ourselves to other people, we negate who we are inside. And because, and I understand why sometimes it's hard for us to, it's hard for us to show our real selves because at some point in our lives, especially when we were kids, someone told us, no, stop acting like this. Oh, you too much. Oh, you too this. Oh, you too loud. Oh, you can't do this. But it's because they didn't see that for themselves, or they wasn't expressive about themselves. So it's hard for other people to see you for who you are if they can't even see themselves. If they cannot see their own uniqueness, how are they going to be comfortable in accepting yours? So accept your, show people your uniqueness. I gotta put my glasses on, y'all. Okay. Right. 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 It's not what you look like, y'all. Show the goodness part of you. Thank you, Stutchy Jane. Thank you. We perceive that we are not the ones having perfect lives, but actually, no one has perfect lives. Absolutely. No one have perfect lives. I don't have a perfect life. There's some things I would love to change about myself, and I'm always in the process of rediscovering or redefining myself for who I am because I'm on a quest to always be better. And you have to do the same thing. You always have to be on a quest to be better for yourself. Like the live if you're here, y'all, and subscribe to the channel. We always have to be on a quest to learn who we are, what makes us unique and it's special in different ways. Why do you think celebrities, why do you think there's, when we look at celebrities, we're like, oh my God, I love them for this, I love them for that? Because they had no problem showing to the world who they are. Nobody's perfect. Aldenatin, I cannot pronounce the name, forgive me, but nobody's perfect. And you always have to have a mindset of being unique and rediscovering you for you. So stop comparing yourself and show your uniqueness to other people. No matter, they're going to look at you crazy. Of course, they're going to look at you crazy. They're not going to appreciate your uniqueness about you. But stop it. The thing is, what's going to happen when we get older, the regrets settle in. Can you imagine being on your bed and not living your life the way you saw fit? You saw life through somebody else's lens, and now you're old and you can't even do anything about it. So if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, start living your life like it's the beginning of your life. Renew yourself. Just rebrand yourself. Rebrand yourself to somebody new. And just be ready for other people to be shocked. Who is she? I've had that in my life. They don't recognize me. They still don't. And that's why I would say every 5 years, check in with your friends, check in with your family members, because people change. There's no way we live in this life and we don't evolve or change in some type of way. Do we expect people to change, not change, or and stay the same the whole time we've known them? Absolutely not. Then we're regressing. We're regressing. So stop. Change is good. You just have to be willing to change with the person. And if not, we outgrow them and they have to go. And we're in a different season now. We have to go. But let them fly their wings. Allow them to fly so you can fly too, just in different paths. So, show your uniqueness. Before we grow old, show the real you to people. Don't stop worrying about how they think about you. Stop worrying about what they think about you, child, because they're going to think about you in whatever way they want to do anyway. So you might as well just be unique, show your personality, and be yourself. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next topic, okay? All right, so the next one is reconnecting with movement that makes you feel good. Some of the things I do, like before I did this live, I took to increase my energy. I put on my music and I started dancing. Um, and what I was dancing to was Loreen, um, Tattoo, and Billy. Oh, I'm hungry. And Billie Eilish. I'm in love with my future because I am. Listen to that song. I'm in love with my future by Billie Eilish. It's a great song. Um, we have to move. We have to move our bodies in different ways. We got to move our bodies in different ways to raise your energy. What we talked about earlier, doing yoga, move our bodies, go running, dance to hip hop, dance to some old school R&B. Now that's nice. Move our bodies so you can get comfortable in your own skin. And not only that, it helps you with agility. Why do you think the best football players do what they do? Because they know how to move. They know how to move when they see that other player coming towards them, and they move to the right, move because that they learn movement. They know how to move. When I see a dancer dance the way they move, they learned how to move your body. It'll help you get out of your head. It'll help you reconnect with your body. It helps you reconnect with you. So what what do you do to reconnect with your body? Leave in the comments. What do you do? We are 37 minutes in. I'm going to try to wrap it up in a few minutes. But what do you do to reconnect with your body? Leave it in the comments. For me, I like to dance. I love dancing. I love movement. And wherever I get a chance to dance, I dance. If there's music, I don't care where I am. If I'm in the mall, right? If I'm in the mall, excuse me, I'm sorry. If I'm in the mall and we have planes on overhead here, I'm in a casting call, I'm at work in the elevator, I'm dancing. Move your body. Our bodies want to move. Think of your body as water, okay? If you have a pond, think of your body as a stream, right? Not the pond. The pond holds water. It collects all the trash. There's no movement, right? But if you have a stream, it cleans out all the muck. Move your body so you can get to learn to love your body, get to know your body. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next point. Right. So we talked about that earlier in the live, where we have to look at our bodies with new eyes. Look like as I was saying earlier, when you change, other people are not going to recognize you. But you have to keep one thing in mind, that you're changing for you and not for anybody else. Look at yourself with a clean eye, a new lens of looking at it, right? Because when you do that, you will get to do things, learn things, or you will try new things that you haven't tried before because you're seeing it with a new lens. You're seeing it with a new lens. You're seeing it with clean eyes. So look at yourself with clean eyes. Go and learn a new trade, even if you're not getting paid for it. Do it at home. Go and go to an art class. Do you like art? No, I don't like art, but I'm just hypothetically speaking. Of course, I don't like art, but I'm going to try it. Of course, I'm shy, but I'm going to talk to everybody that I see today. Of course, I don't want to dance in front of everybody, but guess what? I'm dancing in front of everybody today. Of course, I don't like public speaking, but guess what? I'm going to go and public speak at my church. Look at yourself with new lens so that you can get to know and love yourself again. Stop being so harsh on yourself and be kind. We're almost done, y'all. So, yes. Number 9. Number 9. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to work on whatever it is that you need to work on. Yeah. Give yourself time to work on whatever you need to work on. Things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. You have to give yourself time through the process. So be kind to yourself. To be patient with yourself throughout this whole process. Things take time. Think about this. You've been talking to yourself very negatively for most of your life, right? Think about it. For most of your life, you've been talking to yourself really, really crazy. It's going to take a whole lot more time to change these negative patterns that you've been on for this long. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like the live, y'all, if you're here, and comment in the comments so I know who's in the chat. Comment in the let me see if anybody commented. Hold on. Yes, become water. Be smooth so you can move. You got to move with the wind as it moves so that it's easy. The path is easier for you when you get to learn to move with the wind. Um, yeah, give yourself time. That was the topic. Give yourself time. Again, Rome wasn't built in a day. Um, so you have to be, as we spoke earlier, that you have to be compassionate with yourself and be patient with yourself throughout the process because we've been talking to ourselves like this for so long that it's going to take some time, some effort to go back to, you know, calmness. It's going to take some time to smooth it out because we've been talking to ourselves for so long too. So it's going to take a little bit of time to learn to appreciate ourselves again. Okay. Um, Next topic. We are approaching an hour, which is what I wanted to do in about an hour. So we're making good time. All right. So that was the point. We're on 9. I have to get a better chair when I'm doing lives because oh my god, this one is so hard. I have to put a cushion on there, but it's all good. The bonus one I have, the bonus number 10 that I have today. Hold on a second. Let me see if anybody commented. Okay. The bonus one I have today is being compassionate excuse me, not compassionate. The bonus one I have, number 10, is acceptance. Accept yourself for who you are. You are amazing just the way you are. You are different because you are you. You are unique because you're you. You are different because you are you. No one else have that signature like you do. Show up for yourself. Accept your wrinkles, accept that you're aging, accept that you may not have the 20-year-old body that you once had. Do we really expect to have to look like 20 when we're 60? Do we expect to look like 20 when we're 40? No. We have to learn to love and accept what we have, what we're working with at the moment that we're working with. Accept yourself for who you are. And I think when I saw this lady really having a hard time about aging, and I get it. Aging is different because the changes happen, but you have to learn to accept those wrinkles. You have to accept that your body's not looking 30 anymore. You have to accept it. Work with what you got. If you don't like it, go to the gym, get on a diet plan. And I know people, so sometimes they want to, it's so harsh sometimes. And I know some people talk about this, about people who are overweight, but to begin to learn to love yourself again, you have to do the things necessary to have the changes that we want to see. Growing old is a beautiful thing. Yes, it scared me a little bit at the bottom of my stomach. It just it it knocked on my door a little bit.